quad pails and rails. So first thing is your setup. We often call this a couch stretch because you're going to use a couch or a bench or a wall or something to rest your foot on to get that line of tension through the quad and the hip flexor. You also need something under your knee to cushion it because you need to drive your knee into the ground to get tall to include psoas in that line of tension. Psoas is that hip flexor that attaches to the entire lumbar spine, the front of it. So we want to stay really tall. You need glutes, it is not optional. Core, that's not optional, to make sure that it doesn't escape into this anterior pelvic tilt, which crushes the back, and then the hip flexor escapes. So core, glute, hanging out in a nice line of tension for 2 minutes, just to work through the neurological changes and those temporary biological changes like creep and just stretch tolerance. 2 minutes. Second part is we're going to add our pails contraction and rails contraction. So these are 10-second things. 10 seconds of pails, which means you are going to scissor your legs. Front leg pulls back, back leg pulls forward. So you're now activating your hip flexor. If you want to add quad, you can drive your foot into whatever it is that you are pressing into. 10 seconds, greatest, safest effort. We're hoping for about 80%. This is our active input. Then after that 10 seconds, you're going to do a rails contraction where you then put on more core, put on more glute, add that hamstring and try to pull your foot off of whatever it's on. Imagine there's a weight back there and you're just trying to unload it a little bit. 10 seconds, you can do this. 3, 2, 1, release. You then can go in and find your new line of tension. You might be able to get taller, you might be able to come back more, you might be able to raise that foot up. And repeat.